momentum going, so I'm really excited. And then last week I was offered a role in a film called Brotherhood.
I was
going to talk about that. But,
you have to end the show on this.
So I was offered a role in a film called Brotherhood. Brotherhood is the third installment to Noel Clarke's Kidulthood, Adulthood, every Brotherhood, which and also but they offered me like 2 scenes in this film, and I was like, come on, man. I started out as like one of the leads, like, you know, I sort of Noel called me. No, so let's put it out. Like,
Throw it out there.
Let me just put it out there. So, first of all, I didn't like the way they dealt with it. So for ages, I've been hearing rumours, this Brotherhood's happening. Then my agent contacts me. Whilst we were in New York, my agent hollers at me and says, they're doing this Brotherhood thing. Noel wants to know if you're interested, because they're going to write, he's working on a script. And I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds really good. And then all that just to offer me 2 scenes. Like, are you mad? Like,
can we talk about the money that they offered you?
They didn't really offer me that much money. I don't really want to bait it out, because then I bait out what other people are making or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But the money it wasn't even about the money, you know. It was, the money was bad, but then at the same time it wasn't bad. But
well, no, it's not. From what you said to me, the money wasn't bad for 2 scenes, but the money's horrendous for somebody who was a main character.
And then you think about the potential success of what it's gonna be and all of that stuff. I don't really, and also at the same time, I didn't like the way they went about it. They went about it the wrong way. Like, when I said no was when they got on the phone to me. So they went through my agent like they'd never met me before. And then I said no, and then Noel Clarke found my number after like 7 years. Last time I spoke to him was when he was on Cut the Chat, fam. And even then he told me to go through his agent. So when he came on Cut the Chat,
you should have let me smack him.
When he came on, I'll be real. When he came on Cut the Chat, like all those years ago, I don't even know what you said, but like all those years ago,
it was your dick.
What?
All those years ago, he came on Cut the Chat, yeah. And like he told me, go through my PR. So I went through his PR.
To do what though?
To get him a taxi, get this. I sorted all of this out for him when he came on. Like those, like that was fine. And then like, you know, I've never spoken to him every time I've spoken to him since has been because I bumped into him on road in West End. And then out of nowhere you're asking someone for my number and all of that stuff, and then you're calling me the day after, you're telling me I should do the film for black people. Don't tell me what I should do for black people, man. Come on, man, I do a lot for black people.
So he actually said to you, you should do the film for black people.
It'd be a good look for black people to see a black lawyer. Black people see lawyers every day, B. Like, you know, like black people see black lawyers every day. If they want to see black lawyers, they should tune into our Cut the Chat episode with Tunde, Wale, and those lawyers. We've got lawyers, we've got black lawyers. I can introduce black kids to black lawyers if they want to see black lawyers in real life, not on a film that ends with a hood at the end. That's probably about kids doing crime or whatever. Yeah. And they don't want to see the lawyer in 2 scenes. Like, you know, if you want to watch a lawyer for a long time, like I said, tune into our Cut the Chat episode.
So you're saying that they shagged you, basically?
And it was like they didn't go about it the right way. I think if I was gonna try to put you in 2 scenes for something, Damon, and you'd been in like one of the main characters in the first one and had a little bit of a decent role in the second one, I would take you out for dinner or something. I wouldn't go through your agent for about 3 months and then out of nowhere say this is the offer and then expect you to say yes. And then when you don't say yes, get the producer on the phone to you and then get Noel Clarke on the phone to you on the same afternoon. It's kind of like, it's silly. Like, come on, man.
Ace, what you got to say? Say something.
I want you to just, like, because people are going to assume that you're not doing it because obviously Adam's not in it. And you may have an allegiance to Adam over Noel. Is that the reason? I want you to clear that up.
I like Adam more than Noel.
So is that the reason you're not doing the film? Is that the actual reason you're not doing the film?
Put it out there. I like Adam more than
But is that the reason why you're not doing the film?
Wait. It's a lot of factors. Like, I'll be honest, like, I even knows this. Like, you know, I speak to Adam, like, me and Adam are not close. Like, we're not as tight as we was, like, years ago.
But I ride for Adam. You are one of the very few people that in Adam's bad times of last year and beginning of this year, you are one of the very few people that took time out of your busy schedule to check for him on a daily basis and make sure that he was back on the right track.
Yeah, of course. Because do you know what the thing is? Yeah, like me and Adam have always been closer because like even when we did Kidulthood, me and Adam were like the road youths, like you know, like the real road kids on the set. So like we were the people that were there arguing about who's better, like Heartless Crew or Dizzy and Wiley. Do you know, like stuff like that? Everyone else on set didn't really know any of that stuff. Like they were all confused. Like, do you know what I mean? So me and Adam have always been a lot closer than me and No. And me and Amel and like no, to be honest, me and Amel are quite close now. Me and Amel are like me, Adam and Amel have always been very close. And then over the years, like, you know, Noah's had a relationship with Adam and Amel and them lot, but me and Noah have never really spoken on the phone. We've never really been friends like that, you know, like he's not my people, like, you know what I mean? He's just someone that wrote a film that I was in. Do you know, no disrespect to him or anything. And he knows this, it's true. Like, it's, you know, like, we're not friends. Me and Noah are not friends. When people ask me for Noah's number, I didn't even save his number when he called me. Because, like, when people ask me for Noah's number, like, I don't have it. Do you get what I'm saying? If people ask me for Adam's number, I say I can't give it to them. Or if I give it to them, Adam might not answer his phone. Because I know that's what Adam's like. But, like, I'm not doing it because of an allegiance to Adam. But, like, obviously I didn't like the way Noel treated Adam. But I get why why he felt he had to do that to Adam. But I wouldn't take a man that's mentally ill to court. Like, I just wouldn't. But that's my principles. Noel's got his own set of principles. Yeah,
but in respect to Noel, and from what I know about the story, and sorry to digress from the original point is, but in respect to Adam, in respect to Noel, how Adam was moving, regardless of whether you're mentally ill or not, fam, you're putting up pictures of the man's family.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
So he had to.
I get it. Like, this is what I'm saying. I get why you.
For me, if I'm putting my foot down and calling the police, I'm finding I'm smacking you up.
No, I get it, and that's what he's done. He took the other route. He took him to court and all of that stuff.
You're not coming back on this show, you know.
I'm just saying, would you do that to me though? Would you if I was going mentally ill and then I just had
You're my brother, I love you, you're my brother.
So would you report me?
No, if you're my brother, I you know what I do? If you became mentally ill to the point where you're a danger to yourself and other people, I'm taking you to my yard and I'm locking you in my yard. And if you don't fix up, then I'm just going to beat it out.
Imagine that situation could happen to. It could happen.
It could happen to anyone.
Happen to us. You got to think, if I put up pictures of your daughter on my Instagram,
I'm gonna fuck you up.
So isn't that what fucking no?
That's what he's done. He's legally fucked him up.
Done. Yeah,
he's legally effed him up.
Right, but what I'm saying to you, I can do that. Like, my principles are if I got to put my hand on somebody, I'll put my hand on somebody. It's not for a lot of things, but stuff like that, I'll fuck you up. It's not even
shift for it.
Bruv, if I have to teach you a lesson, and that's the way I'm going to teach you a lesson.
No, but this is the point. The point is, like, you know, Noel's done what he's done because he felt like it. And I you know, every man has their principles, and like I said, I get why Noel did what he did, but I wouldn't have done it that way, but that's me. But at the same time, so like, I wouldn't say I'm doing the film. I just feel like the way they treated Adam, they offered him one scene at the end of the film where he was making up. Yeah, they offered like, you know how you no, let's put it out there. How they offering someone, you take a man to court and then a few months later you're offering him a scene in the film. Like, is that a joke?
Is he doing the scene?
He's not in it. Like, but like, I'm just putting it out there. So they've offered, you know, I wasn't even supposed to say that. It's just come out. It's just come out. It's just come out by accident. But the point is, they offered Adam a role in the film. Who does that?
Is it a big role?
Could you not see that as him extending the olive branch and just trying to squash whatever it is that's going on between them?
But he's got a restraining order on Adam, and he was gonna get Adam to act to someone else, to a stand-in.
Oh, so in the film, it would have been Adam acting to Noel, but it would have been a stand-in.
Yeah.
So that you don't breach your restraining order.
Come on.
No, that's.
I think that's quite professional, actually.
I think we should. I think it's quite clean.
Can't be there, so you know.
No, do you know what? I think that's quite clean.
I'll be the stand-in.
But like, it just, for me, I just feel like, and it's like, and then the argument is like, you should do it for the fans and blah blah blah. No, if I do it, I'm doing it for you lot, like, to make money. I'm not doing it for my fans. I'm not doing it for my family. I'm not doing it for black people. Like, I do so much for black people. Like no one can't tell me do this for black people. Like, I do stuff for black people all day, and at the same time, like, you know, like, it's just for you. I'll be doing it for you, but I don't owe you anything. I don't owe no anything. I don't owe the producers anything. Like I'm like, I'd rather be like, have less, not have that money in my pocket, because I feel like it's money, like it's like I'm selling my soul just for fame, like, or for fans. I'd rather be fanless. I'd rather like not have fans, not act again, not do any of that again, than be in that film.
That's a strong statement.